It's time for our astronauts to come back to Earth. We are nearing the end of our SOLIDWORKS xDesign challenge for FRC teams, where you, as a team, were tasked to design a moonlander in xDesign. My name is Eamon. I'm an intern here at Dassault Systems, and I really hope that you enjoyed using xDesign in the 3D Experience platform. I am now going to walk you through how to submit your FRC team's moonlander for judging. No matter where you are in the process, even if you feel it's incomplete, we want you to submit your design by the deadline of December 7th. Every single submission has a chance to win. You never know. Our judges might spot something in your design that sets you apart from the other teams, so don't be afraid to shoot for the moon. Here's a list of submission criteria from the official rules. The design your team made in xDesign. You must invite Abhishek Bali, the voice from all your emails, to your collaborative space on the 3D Experience platform. Finally, you should collect the following information in a zip file or a shareable cloud link. Your zip file should contain 3 presentation slides saved individually as JPEGs. One slide must include a front, top, side, and isometric views of your model. The other 2 are up to you. We love creativity and we'll show you our example later in the video. You must also include a Word document with the following topics addressed: your design inspiration story, an explanation of your design, and a description of how your team used SOLIDWORKS xDesign to create your moonlander. Only one student team member or team mentor should submit for the team. We don't want multiple submissions from one team. Please make sure to include your FRC team name and number in all communication. Remember, this zip file must be sent to abi9@3ds.com. Let's run through our final systems check and create a submission together. Here, I have Nikhil's moonlander in xDesign. You can see all the parts and sub-assemblies it took him to make this fantastic model. Great job on the moonlander, Nikhil. We're going to use this as our submission. I am now going to open the model in 3D Play, which allows for easier viewing of models from the 3D space. I will double click on Nikhil's assembly, which will now open in the 3D Play. For easier viewing, I'm maximizing my 3D space widget. For larger assemblies, it might take a second to open, so if you see this image, don't panic, just wait a second. In 3D Play, you are able to use the view tools to move around your object, zoom, or pan. I can click on the standard views button, which allows me to snap to different views of the model. Here I can view my front, top, side, and isometric views, which are required for the presentation. You can use the share button at the top to grab your images of your 3D Play model and download them for submission. As per the rules, I will grab the front, side, top, and isometric views of the model. I am putting my views on one presentation slide. Now I can create my other 2 presentation slides and be as creative as I want to be. In my case, I am choosing to include an exploded view and an image of my lander on the moon. You may choose a different combination of images or information you want to showcase in your presentation. There are no limits. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll land among the stars. If you want to include an exploded view assembly, go under the Tools ribbon in the 3D Play. Here you have a variety of tools to help show off your model. The Explode tool can be found here, which automatically explodes your model to a customizable degree by using the slider at the bottom of the screen. For my final image, I'm grabbing an image of Nikhil's moonlander with a lunar landscape in the background. This gives the model a more realistic aesthetic. I've collected all of my final images, so now I'm going to invite Abhishek Bali to my collaborative space. If you want to invite Abhishek to see your team's workflow, feel free to invite him to your community. It does not affect the judging, but it'd be pretty cool, like the dark side of the moon. I've already written the required Word document for submission. Again, this document includes the model's design inspiration, an explanation of the design, and a description of how your team used SOLIDWORKS xDesign to create the model. It doesn't have to be super technical or long, but we'd love to see your team's personality and creativity. Now that we've collected everything, we've reached the final countdown. As stated in the contest rules, your team can send a zip file to abi9@3ds.com, or you can send a link to wherever they are stored on your preferred cloud. We've seen some teams have already shared their progress on the FRC community. That's awesome, but please do not share your final Moonlander design or model in the community before the deadline. If you would like to share your final model in the FRC community, we recommend you post after December 10th. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments, post in the community, or email abi9@3ds.com.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0.
And we have liftoff. Best of luck to the teams. We look forward to seeing all your designs on December 7th.